Why is it that your clothes never fit? Is it because your body is an organism that just won't stop changing? Is it because you're washing things wrong? Is it because your body is a weird shape and it won't fit into all of the normal clothes in a clothes shop? No, the answer is no. It was actually designed not to fit you. Let that sink in. Hello, my name's Lena and I am doing a year of make do where I don't buy clothes from shops for a whole year, including second-hand shops and online shops. I am making do with the clothes that I have, and if I really want a piece of clothing, the challenge is I have to make it. And in that process, I've been learning a lot about why the clothes I own don't fit me and learning how to change them. And when I'm making plans to build on my wardrobe, how I can avoid the pitfalls that fast fashion has dumped me in the past. Because as we know, fast fashion clothes are designed apparently to only be worn 7 times before throwing away. So why would they change with your body? Why would they be adjustable? They're also designed to be sold en masse, which seems obvious, but it means that there is a very, very, very small chance that you'll be able to walk into a shop and it will be the perfect height, width, and circumference and ratios for your body. And should you walk into a shop and it perfectly fit your body in every way, that result is lucky, but also arbitrary. It means nothing about your body and whether it is right or wrong, just that we live in a world where clothing our bodies has become nonsensical and the system that serves us is severely broken. It's kind of like, imagine turning up to the optician and they give you a really precise prescription to the decimal point and you go, great, can I have some glasses with that prescription? And they go, no, actually we only carry 4 types of glasses, like 2 nearsighted ones and 2 far-sighted ones. So if you just want to pick between those and see what you can roughly see in front of you, and I'm sure if you can make out the road signs, you're fine. Take them home. Today, I wanted to broaden our horizons and show you some amazing independent designers of patterns that you can sew at home that have thought or innovated in a way that means that the clothes that they have designed can change with your body, morph with your body, and are more likely to fit you on the first time round of sewing or trying on because they have been designed to be malleable. They have been designed to fit. What a revelation. Now, if you are a beginner sewist, I hope this inspires you of things you might be able to make in the future. If you don't intend on sewing, I still think this is a really great way to open our eyes to what could be being served to us in shops and simply isn't, through sheer apathy, if nothing else. And where possible, what to watch out for on the secondhand market when you're trying to pick out clothes that will genuinely move and change with your normal, altering, fluctuating body. Because if our bodies stay the same throughout our whole life, that would be 1, unscientific, and 2, a little creepy. Now let's get on with the patterns. Now I have exclusively and purposely picked in this video patterns for clothes that are designed to be made with woven fabric, which means they don't have like a stretch, they're not like t-shirt material. And that's because I think that when we think about bodies that need more adjusting or more stretching, we just go for stretch fabric. And while that's fine, we know, if you've ever lived your life in stretch fabric, it wears out really fast and it's not necessarily very good. It's very hard to find good quality stuff that lasts a long time. And on top of that, it's incredibly hard to sew, or I think it's hard to sew. I'm much more of like a woven girly. And I think if you're a beginner, having fabric that just stays still is so much more accessible and easy to do. That is different for different sewists. Correct me if you have found different as a beginner sewist in the comments, but that's how I feel. So I've picked exclusively woven things for this video, and just because I think they get less of a look in when we talk about adjustable clothing. There are lots of different ways to make things adjustable with static fabric, so that's what we're going to begin with. And the first category is wrap it. I have purposely not chosen your traditional wrap dress, which is like the default for for every adjustable advised wardrobe. Like that's the fix it. That's just like you're handed a wrap dress and you're like, there you go. It is now adjustable, have fun. And while that is great, I have actually had a lot of fun finding different ways that wrap design can adjust for your body and look different and have different styles, because not everybody's style is a wrap v-neck dress. So this first one is by Jennifer Lauren and it's called the Jade Wrap dress. And what is really cool about this dress is that it doesn't have a front wrap, it has a back wrap. And I think this is really unusual. It looks really, really pretty. It's a very classic, almost Audrey Hepburn style silhouette, and it just looks really cool. It looks good on loads of different bodies. It has princess seams, so it fits really well. It doesn't hang off you. It really does fit. So if that's something that you care about, you can still have a quite fitted look with a wrap dress if you've got this. And I just think it looks absolutely bloody gorgeous, and a little bit more of a modest neckline as well, if that's something you don't like about the traditional wrap dress. If you do like that neckline, however, but you're a bit bored of it, Paper Theory Patterns make this Zadie jumpsuit, which is a wrap jumpsuit. Look how good it looks. I cannot get over this. It looks so comfortable. I imagine, like, they've got it in a denim here, which looks quite casual, but I imagine if you put it in like a kind of silky patterny fabric, they've got one here, that can look a lot more formal. And this is just the dream jumpsuit for me. I really, really want to make this. It comes in a long sleeve and a short sleeve, and it just looks delectable. If, however, you don't like the tie hanging out at the front and that looks, you don't really want that, you don't want that silhouette, but you also really want a high neckline, I have personally bought and am currently making, dun dun dun, I've even cut out the fabric, I've got that far, the Miri jumpsuit from Paper Cut Patterns, which is a really unusually shaped jumpsuit in that there's like a kind of billow at the front and a crisscross that goes over the back, making it super flexible, but also just like a really interesting feature. I think it kind of draws your eye to your waist whilst also just looking super comfortable and like you're wearing pajamas. So I'm hoping that's what it feels like when I finish it, but that's one that I'm working on at the moment. The second category is stretch, but not stretch fabric. Clothes that have places where really robust bits of elastic can live and give you that stretch. And also when you insert little bits of elastic into your clothes rather than having stretchy fabric, it just means that they're much more mendable. Like you can just, if that elastic gets a little bit loose and a little bit scraggy and old, you can literally just unpick it, take it out and replace it with a new one. This Jessie jumpsuit from the Modern Sewing Co. looks quite similar to the people who might love Lucy and Yak jumpsuits. It's got an elastic that is embedded the whole way around the waist, but like sometimes I think there's a danger of that looking a little bit like a baby girl, something babyish, but the design of this feels really grown up, really smart, whilst also being a little bit boiler suitery. I really like the collar. I think this is beautiful. Then there's this new pattern from Silver Saga Patterns called the Sleeveless Eleonora dress that I have been frothing at the mouth about. I would love to make this in like a lightweight linen, maybe like a check linen or something. But this is just like a really beautiful drapey waist gather dress. And what I like about this is that there's 3 different options for like how many channels of elastic you want to do, depending on how fitted you want it to be around here. But not only is there elastic, there's also like a tie in the center of your waist. So you can either like cinch that in even more, or if you really want to let stuff out and you've had a really nice Yorkshire pudding, you can just undo that tie or loosen it. It's perfect, like adjustable on the day. Love that. It also has ties around the neckline as well, so that's adjustable depending on your boob size. I think sometimes things are adjustable in your waist but not in your boobs, and like if you're gaining or losing weight and you have boobs, they will also be affected, and I think some people don't think about that, how obvious it is. So I think this one is really great because of that adjustable double element to it. And then the third one, which is my favourite one, this is the Fibre Moved Quilla top. I really love woven tops, but I am finding that they are slightly less comfortable to wear than stretch, even though I love the look and the feel of the fabric. So this is definitely on my to make list. This is a very simple like high neckline tank top, but it has these extra panels in the side that have elastic under your arm, so you can really move and stretch. And again, super good if you have boobs. That changes change size throughout the years, throughout the months, throughout the days, if you're breastfeeding, I imagine. So this one looks amazing. Really, really love it. Never seen anything like this in like off the rail or off the hanger, like high street shops. Why? I don't know. It seems like such a simple design, and I also think it would look really cool if you put a different colour in that side panel and a different kind of fabric, and also looks really great for using up scrap bits of fabric as well. So, oh, big fan of that. Want to make it right now. But no, I have to focus on my current project, which you will see soon, which is from my next category, the sneaky adjustable category. It is my great pleasure to reveal to you that I am making the Daphne maxi dress from Sewing Patterns by Mason. I searched high and low for a dress that I could wear to the Jane Austen Festival that wouldn't restrict me, that I could wear and would expand with my body and would feel as comfortable as modern sensibilities demand, but also make me look like I could be in Sense and Sensibility. That's the kind of sensibilities and sensitivities I was working with. I am a very, not as far through this, making this dress as I should be at this point in my life, but so far it's coming together okay, and this one has loads of great reviews online, and I think it's also a nice pattern for me to have invested the money in, because I know that it also looks really nice with modern fabrics as well. Oh, I can't wait to have finished this. It looks incredible, and the reason it's adjustable is because of this back panel, which kind of looks like shearing, which is a sewing skill I haven't yet mastered, but it actually isn't. It's just channels of straightforward elastic. So I'm excited to get to that stage. It also has elastic on the shoulders and elastic round the arms, because again, it's not just your boobs or your waist that changes. It can also be your arms and the width of your shoulders. So we love that for this dress. I cannot wait. On my stretch goals for sewing, however, is this Sew Me Something Lavinia dress, which does have shearing at the back. This is something that you might have seen. They do this sometimes with fast fashion brands. I've had a few secondhand dresses that have shearing at the back, and it's been a joy. So definitely use that word shearing when you're searching. But I particularly like this dress because it also has a tie at the back. So if you end up getting smaller than the shearing needs or like allows for, you still have an option to cinch it in even more with a waist tie if you'd like. And it also just looks super pretty. This one looks so nice. Very, very simple, and also pinafore vibes. So I think this would look really nice layered over a longer top or a t-shirt as well. So good. And third in this category of sneaky adjustable, which like basically means like stuff that you don't look at the dress or the top or the jumpsuit and think that's supposed to be adjustable, that's been designed to be adjustable. Like it's only if you really look and you're behind somebody that you can tell. Because for me, I do love an adjustable pattern, but I also really fawn on and like I seek dresses that have like quite a formal shape as well. I don't always want the elastic showing or the wrap or the stretch. I just want it to look like a dress with a fixed shape, even if it isn't. So that's what these patterns are. So this third one is the Celestia dress from Paper Cut Patterns, and you can make it with just a straight up and down back that is like going to stay the same whatever happens. But they do have a second option where they have like a kind of drawstring thing in the back, so you can adjust it as well, which I think looks really, really nice, and I would definitely make that version if it was me, which it could be me. I could make this dress. Just put it on the list, put it on the to-do list. It's gonna be fine. And then the final category is ties. Not wrap ties, but just like the other use of like ties or string throughout your garment to make it more adjustable. The first of which being this drawstring pair of overalls or dungarees from Ready to Sew. Not only do they have that drawstring in the middle, which to be honest, if I was sewing it, I don't think I'd make the drawstring white. Maybe that's just so they can show everyone where the drawstring is, but I think I'd make it like the same colour as the garment or something. But not only does it have that, which looks super comfortable and very, very easy to adjust, it also has elastic built in to the back of the dungaree straps, like making it even more like, you know, like when you, sometimes I've got those like Lucy Nyack dungarees that you tie, and that's great, but it means that whenever I really stretch up or down, the ties get tighter and then they're harder to undo when you need the toilet. And if you've ever been in a pair of dungarees when you really need a piss and you can't undo that tie, it's not a good day. So I really love the like addition of that elastic in the thing, which means like this model is bending down. It means that the dungarees will move with you and won't like need adjusting when you stand back up. So I just wanted to point that one out because I thought that while we've talked about dungarees patterns on this channel before, we haven't talked about truly adjustable dungarees. And I think that this one really fits that category. The next one in this tie category is this tie dress pattern from 209 Fabric Studio. Instead of having just two ties, one on either side that you tie at the front or the back, which is common with a lot of dresses, this dress has 4 ties. Are you ready? I don't think you are. That's because to adjust it, you can either tie it in the front from the sides and then at the same in the back, or you can tie it from the side to the other side and cinch it in that way, giving the dress 2 completely different looks, making it even more adjustable, and I think like a really unique and pretty silhouette that feels oversized but also like a little bit customized, a little bit fitted. I'm a really big fan of this dress and I haven't seen many that do the same, so I just wanted to point it out because I thought it was really clever. And then finally, one that you lot have been sending me loads of and I'm like, yeah, I know, I will really want to make these too, is the Palazzo pants from Sasha Starlight. These are really cool, very, very wide leg trousers that at the front just look very demure. Very mindful, very rigid, and just like a band of fabric, no frills, no elastic, no drawstring or anything. But at the back is where the party is happening because there's a really massive drawstring built into the back. So these are really nice because they look from the front like very, very formal trousers. I think we associate like elasticated waistband trousers as being more casual. So this is a way to make trousers that are a little bit more formal, a little bit more party, and maybe even work appropriate, but also incredibly adjustable. I think the design of these is absolutely genius and I would love, love, love to make them. But I've said that about everything in this video. Who knows how much time I have to make things realistically in the near future. As you might know from my channel, a lot has been going on at the moment, and I am also making that Jane Austen dress at the moment. So we'll see, but I hope that list inspired you to think a little bit more about what you expect from your clothes, what you expect from your clothing brands, and ways that are admittedly quite simple that your favorite high street store just isn't bothering to do, like isn't expanding things, doesn't want you to have clothes that will fit you at various sizes or in various moods or with various levels of Yorkshire pudding in your belly. And it makes me angry. And what do we do after we get angry? We do stuff. What do you want to do? Maybe you want to learn how to sew your own clothes. I have some videos about that here, but maybe you just want to like think a little bit more about whether you're blaming yourself for your clothes not fitting and how to change your mindset around your wardrobe before you start thinking about where to source your clothes from. So be alert when you're looking for new clothes to buy, should you be doing that, unless you've been joining me on the Year of No Buy. Look for elements like this and really think about whether clothes will fit you throughout your different needs and shapes, and search out independent brands that make adjustable clothes and support them, whether that's with your money or with your likes and your comments and your encouraging emails. I happen to think that while shopping and wearing clothes will look very, very different in the future, we have a real possibility to make it work, not only for the people who make the clothes and the production line in general, but also for us. I think the future makes wardrobes and being a wardrobe owner a lot less stressful and a lot more fun, or it could do if we start talking about it now. Thank you so much for watching. This video was sponsored by the Gumption Club, who tip me for every video to make sure they keep happening. It's very, very nice of them, and why we weren't interrupted by a sponsor for this video. However, if you really like sewing, you might want to try one of my Positive Panic patches. They are kind of like Scout and Guide style badges, but for your climate anxiety. You can fix your clothes with them. You can also use them to set yourself little challenges around acting on your panic about the planet. And don't worry, even if you don't want to ever pick up a needle, they are iron on as well, so you can pick between iron them on, sewing them on. They are available at leannorms.com/shop if you would like to get one. They're very fun and they're a great way to update your wardrobe without going out and buying new clothes. Thank you so much for watching. Frog Snog out.